Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut this stylish underbust basque gown with gathers. So if this is something you like, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. So let's dive right into today's video. So to start, here is my pattern and I've gone ahead to mark out all my basic measurements, which includes my shoulder to bust, shoulder to underbust and shoulder to waistline. So I'll go ahead to mark my shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder is 14 divided by 2, I have 7, and I'll come down by 1 inch at that point. Go ahead, place, and I'll draw out my shoulder slope. After I'm done drawing out my shoulder slope, the next step is to go ahead to find your chest line. To do that is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5. Mine is 7 inches. I made a dot at that point and I'll go ahead to draw out a straight line. So after I'm done drawing out this straight line, you want to go ahead to mark that same measurement you have on the shoulder, on the chest line. Go ahead to place your ruler and draw out a straight line, and on this point you want to go ahead to fold your tape into 2. After folding your tape into 2, mark that point, come in by ½ inch, and on the chest line go ahead to mark your bust circumference divided by 4. After you're done marking, you're going to place your curved drew connecting from the upper part to, or from the midpoint to the upper part, and from the midpoint also to the lower part where you have your chest line. So the next step you want to take is to mark your dart. So before going ahead to mark my dart, I'll go ahead to mark out all my basic measurements, which is my chest line, bust line, waistline, and my underbust also. So I have 5 inches for the basque length of this dress. So for the total length of my dress is 35 inches, including from the shoulder to the total length of my dress minus the basque. So I'll go back and I'll mark my dart intake, which is my nipple to nipple divided by 2, and I will go ahead to connect. So I'll go ahead to mark a basic dart intake of ½ inch on both sides of my pattern, and I'll also go ahead to extend this to the waistline. So at the underbust, I'll come down by 1 inch for my pattern. But before doing that, I'll go ahead to connect. So my shoulder to waist is 17 inches and I added a basque length of 5 inches. So the basque length is not included in the total length of the dress. So it is just an additional measurement for the waist to have the basque in front. So I'll just go ahead and connect this all the way to the underbust. Here also, I'll mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2. And I'll also go ahead to mark. Now, I'll come down by 1 inch from this point. And I'm going to go ahead to connect it down to my underbust. After connecting it, I'll also go ahead to connect this at the other side. So after I'm done connecting this, the next step I'm going to take is to go ahead to mark my body measurements. So here I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4, and I'll go in by marking my sewing allowance. So use whatever sewing allowance you want to use. Here I'll also go down and mark my underbust circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, place and add my sewing allowance, mark my waist circumference divided by 4, measure the dart intake, and also replace and add my sewing allowance. So for the basque length, you don't need any sewing allowance or measurement at this point, or you just want to go ahead and use the measurement you have at your waist. So after now, I'll just go in and I will connect my pattern starting all the way from the upper part to the lower part. So next, I'll come in by the sewing allowance I used for the waistline, and after that I will go ahead to connect. This is because the waistline of the front and the waistline of the back should be matching each other. So I'll just go ahead and connect, and after that you notice that I did not use the full 5 inches for the basque. I ended up using 4 inches. So I'll just go ahead and connect this all the way to the lower part, and I will use my marker to outline this. So just like I said, the total length of my dress is 35. I want my dress to be a bit short, so from my shoulder to waist is 17.5. For the lower part of my dress, which is the gathered part, I'll be using the remaining measurement, which is 35 minus 17, giving me 18 inches. So now from this point, I'll come down by ½ inch after my chest line, go in by ½ inch. After I'm done going in, I'll just place my curved drew and connect to the underbust, just like I'm drawing out my normal corset pattern. After I'm done marking this, the next step is to mark my nipple to nipple divided by 2 plus half, or you divide what you have at your armhole and your bust circumference, which will also give you almost the same measurement, and I'll go ahead to connect. So this is what I have on my pattern right now. Now moving over to the pattern on top, I will mark 3 inches, or you can use 2.8 inches if you want it to be relaxed very well at the neckline. So from here, I'm going to connect it all the way to the chest line area, or the ½ inch I came down by the chest line. After that, I'll go in and outline, and after I'm done outlining, next you're going to determine how wide you want this part to be. So I'm using 2 inches or 2.5. Go ahead to connect it to your bust this way. So we are also going to cut and slash this part to create the little gathers we have at the under bust of this dress. And you also notice that this dress extends to the back neckline. So now you need the measurements from your under bust to the back part of your neckline. So there's a bone at the middle of your neck at the back. So you're going to take that measurement from there all the way, going down from the neckline to the bust and to the under bust. So that is the measurement that you need. So I measured mine and I have about 15 inches, and I'll go ahead to mark. So after that, I'll go ahead and extend this all the way down. So remember, for this pattern you should have 2 pieces for it. So you're going to be cutting everything on fold for the lower part, and for the cup part of this dress, or the corset part of the dress, you're going to cut out 2 pieces of this. So for me, I'll be joining the neckline at the back. So after this, I'll just go in and cut out this pattern. So at this point, if you haven't yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments at the comment section. If you also have any question regarding this tutorial, please also leave your question at the comment section. So now I'm going to go ahead to merge this, and I'll tape it up. So I'll be cutting this out as one piece. So for the cup, I'm going to cut or slash it and spread the lower part of the pattern. So I'll just go ahead and number it. So there are 2 ways. Is either you cut it out, spread it on a pattern, or you just cut it a bit and leave it, and then you're going to spread it on a fabric and cut out. So it totally depends on what you want to do, but I feel that way will make your cup a lot big and you have a lot of gathers at the underbust. So leaving it this way is okay. So next, here is the back pattern, and to cut out the back pattern and make it easy, I'm just going to go ahead to mark out my zipper allowance, and for my zipper allowance I'll be using 1.5 inches, and then I'll just go ahead and draw it out. So you can use 2 inches also for your zipper allowance. So after this, I'll just go ahead and place this on it, and I'll be pinning it down. And also at the back, you realize that I will go ahead to cut out the Basque effect on the dress, or I'll just take it up, and pin it down. So what I'll be doing right now is just to go ahead to trace what I have round. This is like the easiest way to cut out your pattern without stress or going through much calculation for the back. So after I'm done cutting this out now, I'll go ahead and come in by ½ inch at this point, and I'll extend it. This is to get rid of the bulginess at the back of the dress or back of the zipper. So, and I will come down by ½ inch to avoid the back part of the dress from popping up, and I will just simply cut this out. So after that, we are done cutting for the upper part of this dress, and for the lower part of this dress, all you need is about 3 to 4 yards. So remember that the total length of our dress is 35 inches, and we have taken out 17 inches, which is our shoulder to waistline. So that 35 inches minus 17, what you have is 18 inches. So here is my fabric. Although it is cut into 2, I will be joining it together.
I'm happy that
So what I have here is roughly 3 yards and the length is 18 inches. That is 18 by 3 yards. So whatever your measurement is, it should be up to 3 yards or more than 3 yards, at least 3 to 4 yards for the lower part. So join us in our next video where we'll be sewing up this pattern. Thanks.